I'm right here along the Enugu-Nsukka Expressway. So today I came to see the couple of developments that are happening along this expressway. And if you're an investor, this is one of the strategic locations right here in the city of Enugu that you should be paying close attention to. So in today's video, I will be explaining to you a couple of developments that is happening along Enugu-Nsukka Expressway. And this development, we are going to categorize it into three. So the very first one is the road construction. So sometime last 2 years, the Enugu State government awarded the dualization of the Enugu-Nsukka Expressway. And this dualization started from all the way from Pinok to Ababanike, Ibagwanike, Ugwogo all the way to Opi-Nsukka. And so far, for what I'm seeing on ground, so much progress have been made about this development and this road dualization. And one of the things I've noticed, from my own observation, I've been able to find out that the traffic that used to be very serious along Ababanike has been reduced drastically. I've also observed that it has now reduced the distance it takes most travelers who make use of this road to travel all the way to Nsukka. The time has been reduced because of this development. Meanwhile, the development are still going on. If you look around, you can still see the development that is happening. And over here, there's even a tractor that is used for the road dualization. And very soon, once this road is completed, it is going to help travelers who make use of this place, especially the commuters and people who transport their products all the way from Enugu to Nsukka and even beyond Nsukka. So this is the development that is happening here. And as a wise investor, you know that one of the things that help real estate investment that gives value to property is accessibility. And so far, ever since this project started, the value of property in this location and along this axis have been increasing so exponentially. And you know that now is the best time for you to position along this axis so that you can take advantage of this development. The number two is infrastructure. So I've noticed that there's amazing infrastructural development happening in this location. The very first one on the list is the landmark Nike-Opi Resort. So sometime last year, the Enugu State government entered a partnership with the Landmark Group, where the Landmark Nike-Opi Resort was handed over to Landmark Group. And over time, they've been able to do a couple of transformation and renovation in Landmark. For instance, the second upside down that is in West Africa is being located right here in the city of Enugu inside Landmark Nike-Opi Resort. That's the first of its kind in the entire southeast. And so far, there's a couple of other developments happening even inside Landmark Nike-Opi Resort. If you have not been there for the past 2 years, if you go there now, you notice that there's a drastic and massive transformation. And also, we have other infrastructural developments along this axis. We have the likes of Amambaka Market and also Ultra Modern Market. I know when there's businesses coming up in a certain location, what that means is that it's going to increase the population of people. And once they demand to build businesses, the value of properties in such location are going to increase. Also, we have other infrastructures like the smart school, which is located along this axis. In fact, there are two smart schools along the Enugu-Nsukka Expressway. Sometime last 2 years, the Enugu State government awarded a project to build 266 smart schools along all the wards right here in the city of Enugu. And so far, there are about 2 of them along this axis. You know, that goes far to tell you that the Enugu State government is very serious with the education in Enugu State. Now, the third one is the real estate investment is booming along the Enugu-Nsukka Expressway. So I've noticed that there are many new estates coming up in this location. So far, the likes of estates like Elim Estate, Vivian Estate, Jaire Estate have been very common along this axis. But in recent time, there are many new estates coming up. We have many developers coming along this axis to buy more properties and start building houses and even selling properties to investors who are interested. What that means is that this axis is a hot cake and is a hotspot for every investor who wants to take advantage of this current development, because there's something that these developers know that many people are not aware of. And if you're an investor, whether in Nigeria or you are in diaspora, and you are thinking of strategic locations to invest where you can put your money, you know that you are going to get massive return on investment in the future, then you should be considering Enugu-Nsukka Expressway. And the good thing about this location is that property value in this location are still at a very low entry level. With a 3.5 million naira, you can get a property that is fully registered and verifiable right here in Nike axis. We have an amazing investment opportunity right here, and that property is called Silverstone Estate. Silverstone Estate is just about 7 minutes from this expressway and about 15 minutes from Nike Lake Resort, and it is currently selling for 3.5 million naira. And this property is fully registered. It comes with a deed of assignment and a registered survey plan. This plot in this estate measures 450 square meter. That is enough space for whatever you decide to do with your plot. And now, one good thing about this property is that it's not just that it is accessible, it is also very close to the expressway. And like I mentioned earlier, there's a amazing development happening in this location. What that means is, as development is increasing, the value of this property is still going to be increasing. And as a wise investor listening to me, and you are looking for opportunities, and you are looking for land investment opportunities right here in the state of Enugu where you can invest and then get return on your investment, then you should be considering Silverstone Estate. And if that property meets your need, please just go ahead, call or WhatsApp the number showing on your screen. So I will bring you to this location so you get to see the property and also see the amazing development happening along the Enugu-Nsukka Expressway. So I look forward to seeing your call.